Today is an important day in British rail history. It's 13th of December 2025 and the end of an era. After nearly 50 years in service, one of Britain's most iconic trains will make its final journey. I'm travelling to Exeter St Davids to ride the last GWR high-speed train, to understand how it came to be, what it changed, and to say a proper farewell. Here we are at Exeter St Davids, just arrived. This station was built in 1844 for the Bristol and Exeter Railway, and then it was later developed in the 1860s by GWR. Designed by the legend Isambard Kingdom Brunel and built in 1844, Exeter St Davids Station formed part of the ill-fated atmospheric railway, which ran for a couple of years and then had to be replaced by conventional steam rail. There we go, last day of the Castle HSTs, 49 years of service. Castle, just arrived, managed to miss it, I climbed up the steps, so this will be the final run. Such an iconic design. A few more people around here. And it will be the head end, Caerphilly Castle. Just arrived, get set up for the return. We can be at the cab there. I'm here today to enjoy the final running day of the Great Western Railway HSTs, marking the end of an extraordinary 49 years of service. That alone is remarkable, but it becomes even more so when you realise the high-speed train was developed in just 2 years and was originally expected to serve for only 10 to 15 years as a stopgap solution. To understand why the HST mattered, we need to step back. Britain began the move away from steam as early as the 1930s. By the 1960s, British Rail had largely completed dieselisation. Diesel locomotives brought clear advantages over steam: lower maintenance, reduced operating costs and greater flexibility. And yet, despite these gains, British Rail's revenues were falling. The problem wasn't technology, it was competition. Rising car ownership, expanding motorways and the growth of domestic air travel was steadily eroding long-distance rail travel, particularly business journeys. In response, BR launched the InterCity brand, aiming to win back long-distance passengers, but branding alone wasn't enough. What was really needed was speed. The challenge was that Britain couldn't afford wholesale electrification. Unlike parts of Europe, where post-war reconstruction made electrification unavoidable or economically viable, Britain needed a solution that could deliver high speeds on existing Victorian infrastructure. British Rail's first attempt to break this barrier was the Advanced Passenger Train, or APT. APT was conceived in the 1960s as a genuinely revolutionary project. It promised tilting technology, hydrokinetic brakes, lightweight aerodynamic construction, and operating speeds of up to 155 miles per hour. It was ambitious, groundbreaking, and ultimately very difficult to deliver. Development was slow, expensive and politically fraught. Reliability issues undermined confidence, and by the late 1970s it was clear that EPT alone could not provide the solution BR urgently needed. So British Rail created a Plan B. That plan became the high-speed train. Rather than revolution, the HST focused on evolution. It borrowed key ideas from APT, such as push-pull operation and higher running speeds, but used proven, conventional technology wherever possible. Under the skin, the HST was conservative, but to the public, it looked anything but. A sleek aerodynamic nose, made possible by GRP construction, the bold InterCity 125 branding, and a top speed of 125 miles per hour created a powerful new image for British Rail. It felt modern, confident, fast, and it worked. Built between 1975 and 1982, HSTs typically ran with 8 to 10 Mark III coaches powered by 2 power cars. They proved phenomenally reliable, delivered world-class ride comfort, and transformed long-distance rail travel in Britain. Journey times fell by 15 to 25% on many routes, making rail genuinely competitive once again, not just with the car, but even with domestic flights. This was a return to something Britain hadn't seen since the 1930s, rail travel that combined speed, comfort and prestige, all achieved on infrastructure that in many places dated back more than a century. APT meanwhile ran a limited passenger service in 1981 before being cancelled. While a commercial failure, its technology lived on, influencing later tilting trains such as the Pendolino. The HST, originally intended to last little more than a decade, went on to serve for nearly half a century. Sitting here today on the shortened Castle HST set, 2 power cars and 4 coaches, the age of this train is easy to forget. The refurbished GWR interiors still feel modern and comfortable. Only the sound of a slam door at the power car end hints at just how old this design really is. It's difficult to overstate the importance of the high-speed train. It may not have been revolutionary in engineering terms, but it was absolutely a game changer for high-speed rail in Britain. So there we go, 49 years of service, 197 units built, fastest diesel train in the world, and it's all about to end. Quite an epic journey this morning. Really cold and frosty and foggy. Fantastic conditions for seeing Riviera line at its best, really. Here we go. There it is. It's made up for missing the approach to Exeter anyway. Off into the distance. And then here comes the future.